Hello, welcome to our channel, True Moon Spotlight. On Instagram we are Poet Spotlight, which is a part of True Moon Spotlight. We also do Author Spotlight. Yeah, so that's what we do over there. And on Instagram, my personal poetry account is True Moon Rising, and the other half of Poet Spotlight, Val, who will be doing some videos on here soon, her Instagram handle is Being You Being True. So that's who we are. So on Poet Spotlight we feature poets and we read poets live every week. It's all about poetry and new poets specifically. And then on this channel we're going to be bringing readings from our followers who have said that we can read their poetry on our YouTube channel. So today we'll be reading Godzillion Love and Light on Instagram, and her real name is Lorenza Palomino, and she is amazing. Her writing is just stunning and so spiritual and uplifting and light and just joyous. And I am so lucky to have received her book a couple of days ago. I haven't started it yet, but I will be. And it is huge. This is a poetry book, not a novel. It looks like a novel, but here it is. So this is King of Innocence and Peace, the guiltlessness in you. That's hard to say. A poetic truth, and absolutely it's so beautiful. There's my it's so beautiful, such a beautiful book, and it's huge. Like I said, it's like 400 and something pages, 450 odd pages for a poetry book is enormous. And she was telling me that the third edition, this is the second edition, the third edition is even longer. So this is available on Amazon. It's also available on Love of Christ Within, I think the website is. Yeah, loveofchristwithin.com. Here is her Instagram account, so you can go check it out. I will link it below as well, so you can go and hop over it if you want to. So we're going to be reading 5 of Godzillion poetry today. Okay, so this one is called Conviction. I know I am the star of my own show. Feelings of no longer knowing if you are still in your own movie is like when God plucks the spirit from the body and lets you watch the world circus from above. Through spiritual vision, outer body encounters or near-death experiences are amazing events to embrace. We learn so much. Mind broadens through these episodes if we let ourselves spiritually transverse beyond the universe, which is nothing to fear. The memory of the vastness of everything tenderly rushes in, filling mind's canvas with meaningful memories of love, light, life and truth. Here there is no such thing as boo, and you know everything is all good. This is a quantum leap in simplicity where conviction is you know that you know if you let the loveliness of truth flow. My conviction is certainty. Do you know what yours is? Oh, damn. I love that. It's such a beautiful picture with it as well. Like all university spacey. That's probably not focusing that great, but I love that so much. Ah. My conviction is certainty. Do you know what yours is? Oh, that's so cool. I love that so much. Wow. And she put in the caption, when you know that you know that you know, there is no going back. You are right side up, moving forward, leaving all the experiences of agony behind, makes you want to dance all the way to heaven. Ah. Through forgiveness, self-exploration into love and peace, you inevitably find your conviction, which is absolutely freeing. Click on my profile, author, yeah, Christ, Love of Christ Within, for a chance to read and purchase my poetic books. Oh, I love it. So good. Hee. That was brilliant. Okay, let's scroll. Get a good taste of Lorenza. Okay, so here we go. This one. It's Journey into Miracles, this one's called. We believe that we can hide in darkness, and that what we do not see through physical sight does not exist. This leads to denial of spiritual vision. Yet miracles outshine the darkness we thought hid all the corruption. Miracles lead to faith. Oh, that's so true. That's so true. That's so true. We do think that. We think we can just hide in our darkness, and oh, I love that so much. I love that. Ugh. Ooh. Okay. So this one is called A Merciless World. Sorry, A Merciless World. And this is from her book. I'll read the caption afterwards, so let's read the poem. A glimpse of what? Oh, this is a glimpse of what the poem is about, I think. Ooh, okay, here we go. When negativity is displayed through thoughts, words, and behaviour, it is the ego using our thoughts, mouthpiece, and body to think, say, and do what it wants us to do. We are ruthless robots when we listen to its dictation. When positivity is displayed through thoughts, words, and behaviour, it is holiness guiding our thoughts, mouthpiece, and body to think, say, and do what deep down how we prefer to be. We are righteous humans when we listen to the reminder of holiness, and that is how it is, in case you're interested. I love that. That's so true. That is so true. That's so true. Oh man. That is brilliant. I can't wait to read this book. Ego thinking is merciless, holy thinking is merciful. Trust me, the only reason I can poetically write and share with you about mercilessness, yeah, is because I myself once worshipped it. When I had my miracle in 2001 was the beginning of celestial intervention who tenderly turned the thought system axis from upside down thinking to right side up thinking. This is where I learned to move from backward and upside down to forward and skyward. And so too can you. Oh man. There is no rush in your willingness to learn and remember the difference, because it is simply a matter of time. For everyone has their appointed time when worshipping. Ruthless thoughts, speech and behaviour is over. Everything is illusion. Everything in illusion comes to its end. This is where the glory of love and light tenderly enters to help us remember the holiness within, where the spotlight shines upon you and through you, and you will know it's your turn to worship miracle thinking, if you know what I mean. I love that. Oh, I love that so much. It's so true as well. So true. Oh my god. Oh, this is amazing. Okay. Bless. Okay, so this one is called Shh of Silence. Oh, and it's for a photo prompt. Okay, by BYBT Poetry Support. So that is the photo there. Okay, here we go. Sometimes the best communication is silence, particularly through episodes of violence. Hostility is not worthy of a reaction, not even an ounce of a fraction of your time and energy does it merit. The shh of silence is more powerful than we think. Under the force of serenity, the enemy must flee, and in forgiveness and faith it does indeed. You are worthy of peace, and what better way to be than in the shh of silence? In fact, violence plus violence equals weakness, because all it does is bring about sickness. And so when another enters your path with wickedness, be humble and stand your ground in the shh of silence, because truly, peace is ever so victorious. Oh my god, I love that. I love that so much. And there's such a good lesson in there, you know, when people do come at you with anger and things, it's best not to react, because it's just going to make the situation worse. If you just, you know, stand your ground and be quiet, it'll just go away. I love that so much. Wow. Okay, so I'm just going to read the last one of ours that we're going to be sharing today, but then I found this one, the IGTV video, and the way Lorenza reads is so beautiful and just so calming. I love it so much, so I'm going to share that with you.
Yet there is no plea for safety, for there is not even a speck of fright in me. For I embrace the stillness in me and let it be what it will be, for the enjoyment of its torment is so divinely potent.
I just love the way she reads. It's so beautiful. And it says, and this one, okay, this was an experience I had in Bodega Bay, California 2 years ago. I rented a cabin for the weekend to work on the editing of this edition. It was a glorious experience I did not know I was about to have. Christ knew, however. He put me in the safety of his bubble and I fell into a deep sleep, and well, this poem says it all. Oh man, it's so beautiful and just so spiritual and just full of love, and you can really feel it in her poetry. You really, really can. I think that's why so many people are drawn to her. So beautiful. We need more love in this world, seriously, and Lorenza's doing that. Okay. Let's find one to read. Okay, so this one's called His Presence. Okay. When I drift in distraught, he brings me back to glorious thought. Back in the day, getting my attention was a long shot, because you see, as an atheist, I thought I was a big shot. An attitude of fraught swiftly transformed to being totally lost. I remember when I used to be self-centered and how quickly I was tempered. Being lost was like a pressure cooker that inevitably burst, but it was no curse. I fell into a deep sleep where he awakened me. I collapsed to my knees and surrendered indeed, not by force, but by his love endorsed. His presence ever so eloquently pleasing, he is the gift that brings me back when I drift. O Father in heaven, I thank thee for the spirit of awakening and for being with me through every phase of my destiny. Oh man, it's so beautiful. I love the way she writes as well, because it flows so well, and just the rhyming in it is just beautiful as well. Oh, love that so much. It's so beautiful. So that was 5 poems from Godzillion, Love and Light. So if you like what you heard, or you'd like to check out her book, please go to the link below and you can check out her Amazon account and her Instagram account. They'll all be down there. Oh, it's so beautiful. So again, this is her book, King of Innocence and Peace. It's such a beautiful book, and it's thick and it's amazing. I can't wait to read it. I can't wait. It's beautifully done as well, like presented and everything. So beautiful. Okay, so that was it for this week. We'll be back next week reading some more poetry. Val might be here next, might be me next, don't know. We'll just see what happens. But yeah, please go and check her out, because she's just such a beautiful soul in this world, and just full of love and light and all the good stuff that you want in your life. So yeah, please go and check out Godzillion. So here is her page again. Beautiful. Okay, that's it. I will see you next week probably. Take care everybody. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and throw some comments down there if you like what you heard. Let us know what you think. I'd really appreciate it, and so would the poet, definitely. Okay, take care. Bye.